They could not score a touchdown. Mac Jones gets benched on the final drive of the game for Bailey Zappi, and then the weirdest shit happens, Zach.
I just roll the clip. Just roll the interception.
Roll the clip.
There's no words for
how this. I want to say, but I mean, it was just we were kind of behind on time. The way we talk about yards we talk about 1 yard for every second. So we're trying to get ahead of the time by taking a shot. We figured the play that we had, the fake spike, we're trying to catch the defense off guard, not get the rush going. That worked, but it's kind of me just trying to force it, trying to make a play to kind of get us ahead of time. Looking back at it, like I said, I'm probably just gonna, just say, hey, just throw it incomplete, lift the next down, and try to see if we can take another shot. But I'm sure we'll look at it tomorrow or Tuesday, and we'll learn from it.
I mean, when your backup quarterback gets brought in to attempt to lead a game-winning drive, throws an interception on a fake spike that was called, and then when he's asked about it, leads off with, I can't say what I really want to say, you might have an issue in the locker room.
Sorry, my bad.
You might as well roll that right now because the spike that we were talking about,
it's a terrible looking fake spike, by the way.
Yeah.
Like that couldn't have been a worse fake spike.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to hold a football and act like you're going to, but like he did a terrible job selling that.
Then I wouldn't throw it.
Like, are you kidding me?
He threw it in triple coverage.
I think it might have been quadruple coverage.
Well, can we check out the form on the fake spike as well?
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, he brings that arm really high up. No one brings that hard. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, it was terrible.
It was just poor execution, poor call altogether. Like it was just really bad. And
the Germans had to be so confused.
They
had to have no clue.
Weren't they advertising?
Yes. Did you see this?
Peyton Manning.
They were advertising in Germany. The signs that were going around was Brady and Manning were the two players in jerseys. Wow. That's what they were. It was like Legends Edition. It's like, terrible. What are we doing? Then they show up and got Gardner Minshew versus Mac Jones.
And if that doesn't sell you on American football, I don't know.
My stomach's sick just thinking about it.
I mean, hey, they got one good game. Yeah, they got the Dolphins and Chiefs over there, so I don't feel so bad about them getting a shitty game.
Yeah, better than us.
Well, hey, it's rough now. The Pats are 2-8 for the first time in.
For the first time since Robert Kraft has owned the team.
That's wild.
30 years.
And I mean,
first time the team has been 2-8. And actually, since last week, it was the first time they were 2-7. So you have to ask yourself, this is the first time that there's been conversations about Bill Belichick being on the hot seat. But you almost got to wonder if, it's been a good run, right? And I wonder if this is the conversation that they have with Bill Belichick. I'm not going to fire you as long as you leave. I wonder if that's going to be the conversation with him and Bill Belichick going into next season. Because the other thing is Bill is also the GM, so the personnel he's been picking hasn't been great. The coaching hasn't been great. You can see the talent on the field isn't good. So you just have to wonder if perhaps this could very well be Bill Belichick last season. And if it is, does he go to another team, or did you just call it quits and hey, you know what? I won 7. What has he got? 7 rings total.
Yeah.
Well,
not just with the Patriots, but
as a head coach, he has
6, and then it would be 6, and then he won 1.
Yeah, I think he's won 7 total. Yeah. It definitely could be, and I guess when you're looking around the rest of the AFC for the Patriots, for 2 decades, you guys had Tom Brady and ruled the AFC, and now you're going, damn.
Sucks to suck.
No one.
I mean, I enjoy it. I'm just gonna be honest. The Patriots,
they had the best 2-decade run.
Yeah, cool.
Nobody's gonna shed a tear.
It was a good time when Parker was from Rhode Island.
Look, I'm not gonna shed a tear for him. And I guess I have some perspective here, right? I was a legitimate Pats fan.
Yeah,
I was 10 when we won our first Super Bowl, and
congrats.
27 when we won the last one.
Yeah,
which is nuts. But you go through that whole thing, and it's there were 2 constants, and we took 1 away. And this is what happened.
Yeah.
And so my allegiance to this organization now as a 30-year-old is kind of out the door. I'm in Baltimore. I'm a tax-paying Baltimorean. we know people on the team. Like it's great to be a Ravens fan.
But like, I feel like you were that little snot-nosed kid with like the sign at the parade, like 7 years old, 6th Super Bowl parade that everyone hates. Were you like that guy? Yeah.
That could have been.
I hate that kid.
That could have been me. I mean, I was lucky. Like my parents weren't really into sports like that to the point where I'd be going to parades. So like, my fandom was on me.
Yeah.
So like, and now like I'm sure my 15 boys in my group chat are not happy at the fact that I'm a Ravens fan now, but. Like we each kind of we take our own path, and I like the one that I'm on. I'm sure they're
talking about football teams.
I'm sure they're kicking themselves in the in the pants right now, being Pats fans. But I would imagine if I were to go back a few years and put myself in their shoes, but now like I would probably want there to be some change, some major change. I mean, you didn't want to re-sign Tom Brady. He leaves, wins another Super Bowl. That doesn't feel good. And now we're just on a slow decline with a coach that he's not just the coach, he's the GM. He runs the football part of that organization.
Right.
And nothing has been going well in any facet of his job in the past few years.
Until they draft Caleb Williams.
I was just about to say,
like,
this just feels like if they tank enough, they're going to end up getting Caleb Williams. And then like, that would be some crazy shit. Like, do they wait till, April to see what they do with Bill Belichick or not? So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out.
There's so many different now thinking about that because now Kyler Murray's back for the Cardinals. They win the game against the Falcons.
Yep.
Even though the Falcons did use Bijan Robinson, by the way, in that game, he was used. I think he had over 20 carries, but the Falcons still lost the game. So the Cardinals now are trying to play themselves out of it. The Panthers don't have their pick. The Bears then win that game. Justin Fields is coming back. Does something happen? I don't know. And then here slides in the Patriots. And look at their schedule. I think there's only one game remaining on their schedule that they're going to be possibly favored in.
Versus the Giants.
And that's against the Giants. Yeah.
So that would be some shit.
That would be incredible.
That's all I'm saying.
There you go.
There's going to be a big Tom Brady versus Eli Manning, the rematch posters made in Germany for that game.
Yeah.